Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Niveen Amin. I'm going to speak today about how to invest in the emerging markets in 2021. So please follow up my video till the end to know more about investing in the emerging markets in 2021. Emerging markets have grabbing investors' attention again as some people look for places to diversify their portfolios. While the US has the largest economy, there are other countries and regions with economies that are growing as much as rapidly this period, especially in 2021 after the pandemic. An emerging market is an economy that has experienced rapid economic growth but still has room to grow, meaning it has not reached the full economic potential like that of a developed economy. Let's see. The MSCI Emerging Markets Index represents 27 different emerging market countries, which include Brazil, Chile, China, Colombia, Egypt, Czech Republic, and Greece. To name a few, the index holds more than 1,300 assets of varying sector weights. China takes up almost 40% of the index, followed by Taiwan, South Korea, India, and Brazil in terms of weightings. The annualized return for the index since December 2000 is nearly 10%. While the pandemic has impacted domestic as well as international investments, emerging market equities are up to 3.85% year to date and have 1 year annualized returns of about 36%. With concern about some investors that US stock market might be overvalued, there may be bargains in emerging market stocks or spare room for companies in the market to grow. Emerging market or these countries I have spoke about are selling at discount valuation multiples to the US markets, but perhaps have a short-term benefit tied to global growth going from the pandemic, which have been illustrated by Jeremy Schwartz, Executive Vice President and Global Head of Research at Wisdom Tree Asset Management. Let's speak now about appealing how emerging market equities this year. There is risks of investing in emerging markets, and there is also a benefit of investing in the emerging market as well as an emerging market opportunities. I will go through each one of them and speak elaborately about each one of them to help you to know more about the opportunities which are available now in the emerging market. Let's start about the risks of investing in the emerging markets. Investors are not on the ground in emerging market countries to get a first-hand look at what is happening. This may raise issues of transparency, where it can be difficult to find official documents related to the company's financial initiatives. Quality and reliable company information may prove challenging to uncover as regulatory public reports. Compared with public trading companies in the US, which require public filings by the Securities and Exchange Commissions, this inaccessibility can be a challenge for investors looking to go through investing in the emerging markets. Political risks is also a reality in the emerging markets economy. Unstable leadership can result in economic consequences that could negatively impact business in the country or the region, which may result in the lower than expected. A country's currency is tied to the performance of the economy. Currency risk is the most critical differences between investing domestically and in emerging markets, says Eric Leaf, Chief Executive Officer in Ballard in Salman. Weakness for emerging market currencies can result from fiscal or monetary mismanagement, weakening demand for the nation's primary exports, political turmoil, or rising interest rates in the US. Let's go to what are the benefits of investing in the emerging markets. Investors are looking for the diversification of their portfolios, which can be result from emerging market equities. In general, emerging marketing equities bring a broader set of exposure. As the opportunity set encompasses widely differing geographies that in many cases have little to nothing in common with one another, said Gerald Ronaldo, investment specialist for international equity at Hartford Funds in Philadelphia. That diversification continues provides exposure not only to differentiate business and geographies, but also exposure to local economies that may not be accessible to foreign firms. Investment opportunities, as I have said, in the emerging market are very attractive because these countries have been growing economy. More people are moving out of poverty, resulting in growing in middle class. The new cohort of consumers is driving economic growth and could present opportunities for business to innovate and prosper. Among the 27 emerging markets in the MSCI Emerging Markets Index, said that countries represent about 13 to 15% of global market capitalization, but they are almost 50% of global gross domestic product, and about 60% of the global population lives in the emerging markets. So it is massively underrepresented in terms of market cap relative to their contribution to the global economy. Furthermore, I'm going to speak about the opportunities. Experts encourage investors to do their research on the type of economy and political governance for any individual emerging market economy. China is the second largest economy in the world, and it is rebounding faster than other markets, says Harry Boardman, managing director and chair of the emerging market practice at the Berkeley Research Group in District of Columbia. While there is a lot of growth in China, Boardman said that there are also a lot of risks since China is dominated by the state. If you have the state own all the major firms, and if the state were to change politics, that would have a shrinking effect, he explained. Boardman's advice to retail advisors would be to look at particular regions when investing in emerging markets like Latin America, Asia, or Europe. Narrowing down investment to a group of countries in a particular region will get you some degree of consistency at a regional level. Boardman says, this way you can help eliminate the risks of having a country with a large weight that may influence the direction of fund performance. By this, I have reached my end of my video. I have illustrated some of the risks and some of the opportunities and why investors should invest in the emerging markets. I hope I had given you a brief background about investing in the emerging markets. I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell button to receive more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.